Hi! I feel really shitty. It's been quite a while, you guys. Apparently a video a month was way too hard for me, so I kind of went to like a video every 5 lunar years. But yeah, with like work and school, I've been spending pretty much all of my time sleeping. So I'm sure you guys, my fellow interneters, totally understand. And if you don't, fucking go outside where you belong. Just get out of here. Like, if you're not in bed doing nothing with your life, then we have nothing in common, and I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, no, yesterday I went to go see Amon Amarth, and I ran into one of my IRL friends. Oh my god, those exist? And she was like, yo, make some videos, and I'm like, maybe. So this is for you, Ariel, even though you've seen everything that I'm gonna talk about. So in the many moons in which I've been gone, I've gotten some new things added to my body. The first of which being some new piercings, because ever since my manager made me take out my surface bar in my eyebrow, I was very sad. So I decided to say fuck you and get more of them, but in places where they can't see. So it's kind of like a fuck you to, I don't know, abstract thought. So yeah, I'll probably insert a picture somewhere. This is working as technology, my friend. They were fucking awesome. I loved them so much. Unfortunately, however, the right one, that one was a little bitch. And within the first or second night of me having the piercings, it started embedding into my skin. And that fucking blew. And not in the blowing sense of fellatio, because that would be awesome, but in the sense, like, there was like a small rickety house, and then like the big bad wolf came and was like, and then he like ate a pig or something. I'm not familiar with my fairy tales, I'm sorry. And if you don't know what embedding is, it's when your body kind of pulls in the jewelry and, like, you know, tries to make it one with your soul. So I pretty much had to remove it, and that was very upsetting, and I'm probably gonna get it re-pierced sometime because there's just this like gross scar that's still there. Like, this is like the normal piercing of how it should look. I'm probably out of focus right now, but that's whatever. And this is the scar, and it's like, it's so, I mean, it's kind of cool because at least there's something there, like, as an indicator that there was once something in my life that, you know, didn't hate me and wanted to be my friend. But now, I mean, at least it's keeping it sort of even. That's, I don't know, that's all I really care about. And the dermal, oh my god, so for some reason, I had this really irrational fear of getting a dermal piercing, and I don't know what it was, because, again, I've gotten plenty of piercings before, and I just never had gotten a dermal, and so, come the time, I was like, ugh, why is this happening? So, I wasn't really paying attention when the piercer was talking to me about it, because I was, like, crying on the inside, but the jewelry for a dermal piercing is, like, a normal post, and then at the end it has a foot, not like an actual human foot, because that'd be disgusting. Am I the only one who has like a really like severe foot phobia? Because I cry every time someone takes off their socks in my house, and I just can't deal with it. I kick them out. That's one of the satanic rules. If like somebody disrespects you in your home, then you're able to kick them out. So, I mean, we can use that as an excuse. But yeah, so it has a foot, so then it's more anchored, hence the name, into your body, so like, you know, there's less chance of it just falling out or something. And the disc is oftentimes perforated, so it has like little holes in it, so then tissue can like grow inside, thus making it more stable. Although I know a lot of people have gotten like their anchors on like their cheekbones or something like ripped out at a concert, which doesn't sound very fun. So yeah, she like, you know, pierced me like just straight into my chest, and then she started putting in the jewelry, and at that point I was just done, and so I wasn't paying attention, but then she had to like push the jewelry into my skin, and she was explaining that the actual opening for the piercing is smaller than the actual jewelry, so then it'll fit snugly around it since it's just a single point piercing and like there's no way to anchor it other than, you know, the actual hole. So she had to like physically push down into my chest, and then it kind of like, I don't know, snapped in, whatever. Again, I was too busy fearing for my life. And then it was over, and everything was totally cool. And again, I got that at Industrial because they're great. I got pierced by Lisa this time, very sweet lady. But I'm sure the one that everybody cares about, or nobody cares about, because I'm sure that's how many people are still watching me at this point, would be my new tattoo. I've been getting this tattoo in sessions over the past couple months. It took 3 sessions. Each session was about 2.5 to 3 hours, and it sucked. It was not fun. If you're planning on getting like your sternum chest area tattooed first or somewhere along the beginning of your tattooing life, I would suggest not. Because I was planning on getting this done first, but then I was talking to some friends about it and they're like, dude, that's gonna suck. So I got my leg tattooed first and I'm like, okay, it's not so bad. Then I got this. And I was such a little bitch. I'm so sorry to my tattoo artist. This tattoo was done by Brian Blanco. I always say Blanco because I'm white. Brian Blanco of Club Tattoo out on Pier 39 in San Francisco. And I honestly am not a fan of that shop. It's one of those piercing shops that are like a piercing tattoo shop and like a fashion store, and it really bothers me. You walk in, there's like a wall of like body jewelry, and then on the other wall is like clothing and bags and accessories, and I don't like that. And I mean, I totally understand why they do it because it's Pier 39 in San Francisco. Like, that's a huge tourist spot. So I mean, of course they want to, you know, get people in how they can. But it just grosses me out. Regardless, Brian is like the nicest fucking person ever. He dealt with my bitching and my awkwardness for like a combined like 8 or 9 hours. So I mean, he's a trooper. It hurt pretty fucking bad. Like, I would say that the most painful regions were like right in between my breastises, where like, you know, there's less fat in the way in order to, you know, so like it hits like the muscly bony bits, and that wasn't so great. Whereas like right directly on top of like the center of my stomach, that didn't hurt at all because I'm fat as shit. So that absorbed everything and it was great. So like in the first session we did the outline and I was bitching really hard. And in the second session we did like the border, like you know what a border is. And we did like the blue parts of the banner. And then we did like the internal shading, so like, you know, all of the black work that was inside of the heart. And then in the third session, the last one, which I had yesterday, we did all the red. And that was really freaky, because every time he, like, removed the tissue, I'm like, oh my god, blood! And he was like, you're fucking stupid. And I'm like, okay. Okay, so this is my tattoo. It's fucking awesome. It says on the bottom, if you are illiterate, throw all the shards away. And this is, like I said before, a Kingdom Hearts piece, and it's also a law dispute piece sort of thing. So like Kingdom Hearts is one of my all-time favorite video game franchises. It's something that I've really identified with because of its sense of self and sense of friendship and things that I never really had, so kind of gave me something to relate to. And so, you know, when a person in Kingdom Hearts loses their heart, they become a heartless, and they're basically the empty shell of what they once were, and I fucking love that. Dark video games, kids. Play them. It's weird to say that it's dark when it has, like, fucking Goofy guffawing next to you, like, while you're fighting goddamn, like, Pete or something. And then the law dispute aspect of it is, their song A Broken Jar, which is I think it's like the third to last song of their second album, Wildlife. And that song is all about, like, letting go and, like, purging yourself of all of these, like, past infatuations that you once had, or just things that happened that you never let go of, and kind of realizing that it's about damn time to fucking let go. So, as the song demonstrates in the title of A Broken Jar, like, they use the metaphor of, like, you know, breaking a glass jar and trying to piece it back together again, and then noticing that it will never be the same, and that no matter how hard you try to fix it, like, there will always be those cracks and those reminders of what happened and how it's gonna happen again or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, got lyrics to that tattooed, and I really like it. I think he did a kick-ass job, and I'm probably gonna go to him for several of my future tattoos. Also, if you guys live in, like, the Bay Area and you're a huge super nerd, go to him. He's fucking awesome. Like, he has his own Kingdom Hearts half sleeve, which is, like, what made me want to go to him. He's also a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. And he has, like, a Mega Man, like, elbow piece, and he's, like, super into, like, Doctor Who and the Animus and, like, stuff like that. So he's a nerd's best friend if you're into tattoos. Although he hasn't played Shadow of the Colossus, which really bothers me because that is my all-time favorite game, and that's the next piece that I was planning on getting, so I'm forcing him to play it. And he's also really into punk and post-hardcore, so that's pretty cool. I'm like swooning over this dude who has, like, a very serious girlfriend, and I'm like, fuck, why? So yeah, I guess those are my updates. I mean, there's really nothing else I have to say. If you guys got anything in the past 3 months that I've been gone, sorry, I burped in my mouth a little bit, please tell me. I'm really interested to see what you guys chose to do to your bodies. Sometime next week, within the next couple days, I think, me and some of the girls from work are actually gonna go get some genital piercings together, because that is the best way to promote teamwork in the workplace. Hopefully they don't bitch out, because I don't want to be the only one with my legs spread open. So yeah, if you don't hate me anymore, like this video. It brings a smile to my face, because we all know that I need one. If you're somewhat enticed by my face, and believe me, you should be, then subscribe, stick around. I will probably let you down and not upload a video for the next several months, so I mean, subscribe at your own risk. And of course, comment down below with whatever's on your mind. I gave you guidelines, you don't have to adhere to them. Rules are meant to be broken. So yeah, see you in like 6 blue moons. Bye. Ugh, awkward. Let's just show my boobs to all of the internet. Also, oh my god, my tattoo artist is also a fucking wordsmith, and he is my soulmate. And if he and his girlfriend don't work out, he has my number. But he had a lamp out, you know, in order to like see things, like, you know, there wouldn't be shadows cast by whatever body parts were in the way. And at one point, he asked me to get up and go, like, look at the tattoo and see if I liked the direction that it was going in. And so I did, and as I was sitting back down in, like, the little chair table thing, I hit my head on the lamp. And so I was like, ow, I hit my head on your lamp. And he was like, oh, well, that wasn't a very bright idea. And I'm like, did you just fucking make a pun? And he was like, I'm sorry, I mean, you just kept complaining that you're in so much pain. I just wanted to bring in some light humor. And that's how I knew that we're gonna get married. Call